I'm very insulted by that phrase now. Whoa!
So it apparently does have a removable back.
But that might not supposed to happen.
No, it's not supposed to happen, dude. Aloha everybody and welcome back to the channel. And you probably already saw this on the Twitters, over on Juan's channel. Even last, when we did the Spill It with Juan
we're
on
going
the channel.
internet wide.
Yeah, internet wide. We are...
The big show.
We are actually doing it. We are going to do it. We did it actually. He unveiled on Monday that the Xgody Mate RS, by no way associated with Huawei. So if you look it up, it's not a Huawei. It just has the Mate RS.
It's a total knockoff. I love it so much.
We already shot that part of the video, and we're now doing the second part of that on my side. I want to show you guys his reaction to the one I got him, which is the T-Mobile revvl. So I'll give you guys a link in the description if you'd like to see his reaction. Well, my reaction on his video.
We'll be on each other's channels. We're good friends.
Yeah, definitely. And as you guys know, he's always a great friend to the channel. So without any further ado, let's get into this.
I'm ready. I want to see this. I want to give me this envelope.
Let's do this.
Okay. Again, I just want to reiterate, you got a box.
Okay, so yes, in his defense, we went slightly in different directions.
Well, yeah, because the rules were under 75.
Yeah, and it had to be Android, and it had to be functioning. Yeah. So it was never going to be a sabotage where I hand him a phone that's basically busted or whatever.
Yeah, bad play.
And that was the limit. So
form.
I decided to stick to what we talked about on the actual podcast. I went to Swappa, and for $50, I got this. It's a used phone, but it's a good phone.
All right.
So definitely.
So I'm excited because if I remember correctly, this is from one of my favorite budget manufacturers, branded.
Yeah, no, this is
T-Mobile. It's really windy here, so I'm trying not to throw our garbage all over the plaza.
Last time we did it with the thing flew across the thing.
Like flying out of his box.
So,
so this is made by Alcatel, right?
Yeah. So this is an Alcatel phone, but it's a branded T-Mobile revvl. So if you're in T-Mobile as a service, they actually have a few versions of it.
Offset micro USB, that's a hallmark. You know what makes me so happy, finally putting this phone in my hand? T-Mobile forced Alcatel to not do the top left-mounted power button.
Oh,
Alcatel's always used to mount their power button way up here, which is so...
So they remapped it there.
It's not wrong, it's just so unfamiliar.
Especially when you get a big phone, because this is, so this is like a 5.5-inch display.
And more of a 16:9 with the stereo speakers. Again, Alcatel, awesome for doing stereo speakers at that time.
See, watch my
headphone
side.
Jack.
Yeah, headphone jack.
Rear-mounted fingerprint sensor. Like this is kind of like perfectly designed in a lab for me to like an inexpensive phone.
It's reasonable. So I made sure to update it for you. So I did turn it on.
Oh,
I made sure it's up to date, and it is running the latest 7.1 build.
Android 7.
Which is the best that it'll ever have.
About the phone, the revvl 5049W Android version 7. Let me see. I want to get into.
And I have a feeling
actually this is this is super solid.
When I selected the phone, I wanted to make sure to give you something that was a solid performer.
You have twice as much RAM as I gave you. 2 gigabytes of RAM. That's awesome.
Not 4, not 6, not 8, not 12. 2.
Oh,
How much storage?
That's actually pretty impressive. That this was 32 gig of
internal
built-in storage
and expandable storage.
Well, we both have memory cards.
But I didn't know that till I got the phone. So
you will need more than me.
Mine has 8. 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of storage.
Do tell the audience, how much storage space did you have left over?
4.91 out of the 8. Literally 3 gigs are used for the operating system and whatever other preloaded stuff was on the phone. So I will be using that SD card quite well.
You
can probably live without it for
that SD card.
You can offload your pictures on it.
I think I'm gonna be doing totally fine even without an SD card on this.
Oh my God.
I have to say, fronting for my device in this challenge, that I got you the better look-alike phone.
You got me the better challenge.
Because T-Mobile going out doing their own branded device. This is always dicey territory for any carrier that puts their own label on a product. But
exactly,
this was at a time where Alcatel was starting to get into those really pretty metal frame and glass backs, and
the axons.
The aesthetics were looking so much sharper on the idols. I couldn't remember Idol. The Idol 4, I think, was the first mixed glass and metal frame. That I kind of wish T-Mobile had let them do more of.
It was the
look of
price point. I
phone.
think. And remember, this is a very much considered to be a budget phone,
Oh, totally.
entry level. But you know what? When I looked at it, front-facing speakers, headphone jack,
Yeah.
fingerprint sensor,
All
front
the
and back
stuff is
sensor.
there.
Yeah.
And especially and it should. So this is always going to make me happy.
This is a classic,
Oh,
my
I'm gonna. I love that tearing sound. Yeah.
Welcome to the ASMR channel of unlocking.
Ooh. But
Non-removable.
You can't take out the battery. You have a removable.
It's the tease, my friend. You remove the whole back to put the SD card and the SIM card. That's how we do it. But you know what?
That's fine.
I got your hopes up, right?
I would be willing to bet though that just because of this, going for all of these little screws if you ever needed to replace the battery
I
would
wouldn't.
probably be
I would
way
imagine
easier.
it's not impossible, but it's pretty good, pretty well super.
But yeah, they've got the big warning caution non-removable battery like right on the front.
It's when this is around the time when they started to shift over to non-removables,
Yeah.
but they still wanted you to remove and replace the back or something. But yeah, no, I think I'm jealous. I'm a little bit jealous, guys. by the way.
Knowing Alcatel, this should have a pretty decent camera. Oh, I have to update the permissions. I have to give it permission.
It hasn't been used yet. But the camera should be pretty decent, yeah.
Oh, and this was one of their. I can't remember if on the Idol 3 they had started doing the iPhone style.
Oh yeah, the
scrolling,
scrolling options. Yeah,
Options.
I think it should still be good. 7.1, no updates beyond that, but it should still be decent.
Let's see if it can, because he's in shade and he's backlit.
Oh yeah, we'll
let's
see if there's
see.
any HDR here.
Don't move. It might need you to hold very, very still. All right, let's see.
This is one of those you hit the HDR button and you wait.
Actually, I mean, it got a photo of you.
And it's
That's not bad.
It's not bad. We'll have to see.
This is way more functional a camera than what I got you.
So just as the little bit of a teaser, with the Xgody, when I turned on the front-facing camera and I just moved my hand incidentally, there was a whole wobble, the whole thing just jelloed all over the place. So the front-facing camera is crap.
It jelloed in like 4 dimensions.
It is. Well, no, I just don't think the CPU was strong enough to process the
That's
data
exactly
point
what
and
I
refresh the
mean. It's
display.
like parts of your face were like lens jello, and then there was like a time dilation effect
There-
as the CPU was catching up to your
It's how my emotions felt on the inside. When I was looking at myself in that camera, I realized how I'm going to feel for the next week.
I love
But
it.
I understand, yes.
So I think I won the fashion show.
Oh,
I
no,
totally
no, no.
won
I
the
think
fashion
fashion
show.
side, I think I won. I got the gold phone, my friend.
No, I mean in me giving you
Oh,
the
yeah,
gold
yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Instead of that, like he'd want to rock something really sparkly and gold and pretty.
Gold.
It's pretty.
Who does gold?
He does for the next
does
week.
gold?
It's gonna be awesome. All right, man. So this is gonna be
Okay.
a fun. This is gonna be a fun showdown. I'm feeling
Yeah.
really good about this.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's the challenge to figure out how and what I can do with what I have, and if I'm actually even able to use some kind of offsetting and putting things on the SD card, and if things will work. So the camera is going to be my biggest challenge, which is my number one thing that I usually use now. So,
5 whole megapixels, man. It's gonna be.
it doesn't have a
gorgeous.
resolution. It just says 5 megapixel.
Yeah, I know.
It just says you can take a 5 megapixel.
I love like at least on this I get like actual video controls. Like the video controls on the Xgody are that it has video.
You hit you don't switch to video mode. You hit the video to start.
Yep, that's
how
it.
Yeah.
That's
and
all
to get
you
out of
get.
it, you have to figure out the mechanics. So
So I don't know, for your audience out there, I know we're having fun because obviously we're lousy with premium options.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have a phone collection that's completely obscene. I have a phone collection that's
yeah,
completely
no,
obscene.
definitely, and I think that's
So,
partially.
While we're having kind of a chuckle about doing this as a showdown,
Yeah.
the thing that I found was very exciting is that this is a phone that looks the part of a much nicer device.
That was the surprising
This
part.
is
Yeah.
a phone that is so much more functional. Because I mean, you don't even hit your $75 cap. You
No,
came in under.
I was at 50, including shipping, including
$50.
tax.
Okay.
And it was actually in decent shape. It
And it's
wasn't
in really good shape.
It wasn't butchered.
Very, very minor surface
Yeah, no.
scratches. I mean, this phone was used, but it was used. I mean, it was taken well care of.
Exactly.
So I don't know how you're feeling. If this is something that you'll want to keep in your collection forever, but I think it would be just a nice gesture after we're done.
Yeah,
We've spent some
no.
time. We've made fun of each other for having to use less expensive devices. That we should do a giveaway.
I totally agree. No. I think honestly, as far as the challenge, it's definitely going to be a fun experience. Challenging but fun. But yeah, at the end, definitely we should be able to give it away and make sure somebody can enjoy it. Because this definitely looks a lot more expensive than what it actually
purports
is.
to be, yeah.
Once you start using it, you see some of the shortcomings. But from an aesthetics, as just the way it feels and it looks, it kind of sells the part. So if you're trying to look like you have an expensive phone, the gold phone is the way to go.
And something like this, especially, I've actually sold a few Alcatels back in the day to family and friends with like Idol 3s and Idol 4s.
And that's the speaker.
Yeah, so you heard that.
And I think the speaker is in the back. I honestly think this is the speaker.
I don't think that's a speaker.
It doesn't.
It might be some weird kind of ambient light sensor or something.
At $50?
I don't know.
They skimped on everything, but they went with that.
A rear
mounted license.
It's like we can't put one on the front of the phone. So.
No, that'll cost us too much.
But again, at $50, like this is still something that a friend or a family member, if there's someone in your social circle that would need a functional device, that still does better than covering the basics. I'm very insulted by that phrase now. Whoa!
So it apparently does have a removable back.
But that might not supposed to happen.
No, it's not supposed to happen, dude. It's okay. I can glue it back on. I was removing the sticker. What did you do, Juan?
I didn't do it. I left the sticker.
What the F and A, man? The phone doesn't have a removable back.
So maybe
I meant to say it doesn't.
Maybe we won't give that away. Maybe we'll have to see if we can get that replaced. So it looks
like the adhesive isn't strong enough, and I do need to reapply that.
I mean, what they've done around the corners, that looks straight up like.
So it looks like
the adhesive you would put on a screen protector.
Yeah, this looks like a jerry rig everything, where Zach just puts everything back together with a double-sided tape. That's what this looks like.
Okay, but whoever gets the phone that TK sent me will have it much safer and more functional.
I'm not going to touch it now. I'm just going to leave it there. Maybe I'll leave the sticker on. Or
no, you can do it. You've already gone this far.
Yeah, I'll do this. Okay.
That's hilarious.
That was
freaky.
That's epic.
That's a good one. I'm so happy that happened live. I feel so good about this phone.
It does come with a case, so if nothing else, I think
this is amazing.
But we got to see the inside, so that's good. Okay,
that's great.
So wrapping. Okay, so I'm trying to be nice.
Nope.
I'm trying to be nice.
Let it out.
I don't want to see any expletive. I don't want to get demonetized. No, just kidding. It's a challenge. I think it'll be great. Even with this separation at the back, I think if nothing else, if somebody wants to play with it, use it as a small media thing, it could still be very functional. It doesn't have to be used as a phone.
Whereas this one can still totally be used as a phone.
Yeah, no,
totally.
I'm always a proponent of function over beauty. If the phone doesn't look great, but it does everything that you need it always wins in my opinion. So that was my initial intention.
Absolutely.
I wanted to get you something that I've used in the past and I like, and the revvls have always been good. So like and subscribe as usual. Make sure you check out Some Gadget Guy, Juan Bagnell over on YouTube, Some Gadget Guy on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, any other platform.
I'm around.
Just look outside the window. Just hopefully you don't see them.
I'm probably standing right outside your window right now.
So make sure you check him out. And again, there'll be a link to the video of my reaction over on his channel and vice versa. And we'll keep you guys posted. I'll see you guys.